I wanted to talk more about GameStop going retro and show off some of the stuff I've gotten over the past like weeks or months or so since GameStop announced that they've gone retro, and even slightly before that, I started noticing more retro stuff, right? And especially there are designated GameStops that have retro. So, for example, there's this one GameStop, I believe the closest one by my area, where that one takes nothing past like PS4 and Xbox One and like Switch. Anything before like PS4 and Xbox One, they don't take at all. And even so, that's with games, and then even with consoles, they don't take PS4s and Xbox Ones. They only for consoles they only take PS5, the Xbox Series S, X, and Switch. So it's like that one is definitely not a good example. But then there are others that I've seen that they've had like PS1 controllers, Sega Dreamcast games, Dreamcast VMUs, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo cartridges, NES cartridges. So they go as far back as that. Full on PS1s and PS2s and so on and so forth. So those are examples. So then when GameStop said that they started going retro, I started noticing more would have stuff. There's these other two GameStops that I've noticed that they've had like I've seen them. They have PS2, OG Xbox, PS3, 360, Wii. I've seen one with like selling PS1 controllers, Sega Genesis controllers. So I was like, you know what? Let me check out, and I've gotten some few good stuff, and I just wanted to show you guys and highlight stuff that this is actually somewhat legit. I thought it was gonna be filled with like 360, PS3, or like PS2, and like stuff like that, but that wouldn't be the problem. The problem is that it would just be filled with like Assassin's Creeds and Just Dance and sports games. So it was gonna be like the 360 section just filled with Just Dance and Assassin's Creed or sports games. Same thing with like the PS3 and the PS2 and the OG Xbox section, and then it's like maybe you can find like one like Wii game, like a Mario Galaxy, but that's it. It was gonna be filled with a bunch of like unwanted stuff. And most of them are like that, but there are some few that actually have like good, genuine games. And for example, I came across Silent Hill Collection on PlayStation 3. I know that this is the inferior way to play Silent Hill 2 and 3. I have the original Silent 2 on OG Xbox. Because on PS2 is way too expensive. It's like 150-ish, maybe more. On OG Xbox is like 50. And then I was like, you know what, let me pick this up. Because I know it also has Silent Hill 3, and it's on PlayStation 3, and I primarily play on PlayStation. So I was like, let me pick it up, see how it is. DS stuff that I've seen, they've carried more DSs and 3DS games and some GBA games, but most of them are loose. So finding a complete in box or even one with just the case is good. So for example, we have Sonic Rush Adventure. This one is not complete in box, it's just the game in the case, but even then it's 10 times better than just having a loose cartridge. So I had to snatch it up. Plus, sometimes they don't match up the eBay prices. Sometimes they're low. And I'll show a good example. Then we have common stuff. But these are great games, but they're for like literally $5. So like Little Big Planet 1, Little Big Planet 2, both on PS3. And then I've seen around some of the God of War games on PS3, like God of War The Collection and God of War Ascension, I believe, and God of War 3 on PS3. Those are like for like $9.99, $12.99. These were $5 each, the Little Big Planet games. Gran Turismo on PS3, just stuff like that. So it's like, I would say if you're interested in those and you don't want to pay the higher markup prices on eBay plus shipping, maybe take a good look on those. And then we have stuff here for older consoles on PS2, like Neopets, The Darkest Fairy, right? We have Jack X Combat Racing, complete in box. Actually, so far everything I've showed you is complete in box except the Sonic DS game. So yeah, Jack X, Combat Racing, Jack and Daxter, The Lost Frontier, also on PlayStation 2, and the big one right here that I see, a GameCube game. I was so surprised when I would see this F-Zero GX on GameCube, complete in box with the registration slip, and I believe it also has the Club Nintendo insert or whatever it is, the Nintendo Power. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And the manual and everything, and this is in good condition. And I saw this for 50 bucks. And I was like, this game is an 80 to 85, maybe 90, but let's say 80 to 85 on eBay. For 50 bucks on GameStop, I was like, oh, I'm snatching it no matter what. Even though I have a better way of playing this game because I have it on the Steam Deck emulated, I know, but when it comes to GameCube, Sega Saturn, and Sega Dreamcast games, and they're also expensive, where it's like, you know, I get just financially irresponsible to just buy each individual game for like the GameCube, the Dreamcast, and the Saturn, and they're all like over $100 each. No, so that's when, like, for me, emulation comes in, especially on Steam Deck or like on a PS Vita. I emulate on PS Vita and PSP. But I saw this and I was like, I'm snatching it up, $50. If I really don't care for having this one day, and I'm fine with playing it on my Steam Deck, I can just sell it and I'll make a profit because I only paid $50 for it. But for now, I'm gonna keep it. And F-Zero GX, awesome game, amazing game. I was so like mind blown when I saw this. And the other big one, also complete in box, is PaRappa the Rapper 2 on PlayStation 2. This is, I believe, a $70 to $80 game, so somewhat close to F-Zero GX. But it's like, wow. This was for like, I believe it was $29 or $19.99, something like that. This was a few months back. This was even before GameStop had announced they were going retro. This was like before that. And I was like, I cannot believe my mind, so I just snatched it up immediately, no matter what. Like, and yeah. But I would say take a look at GameStop, see what they have. And then I guess I just wanted to show off this really cool thing, Little Big Planet, PS Vita, what do you call it? Like a kit for your PS Vita for Little Big Planet. And it has like the plush, not a plush, it has more like a little keychain Sackboy figure. And it has the wheel case. And then here it has the strap, the cleaning cloth where you clean the screen. And I think that's pretty much it, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it has a bobblehead Sackboy, a wrist strap, PlayStation Vita system case. Oh, it has earbuds as well. It has earbuds, the cleaning cloth, and then the Weekend Pursuit costume pack, downloadable content. Oh wow, so it has like DLC, but dang, I think it might have been the DLC might have been already expired by this point, but it's okay. So yeah, so this is pretty cool also, I picked up. But yeah, other than that, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna be checking out some GameStop stuff? The most exciting things that I had found were definitely like, I already have Little Big Planet, but I got these because I'm like $5 each. You know, I can always have these as a display for display whenever I do whenever I start that project, or give it to a friend. You know, be like, hey man, you know, I've never played Little Big Planet. You know, I'm like, you know, I have like an extra copy here, gift. Enjoy peek. But yeah, so those were some cool things I found. The Silent Hill, the DS game, the Jack and Daxter games. I was so mind blown. And then for me, the two biggest ones were PaRappa and F-Zero. I was like, okay, this is a rare gem. I would probably never come across this ever again at a GameStop for this price. So let me just snatch it. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys later. Are you guys gonna shop at retro games on GameStop? Let me know what you guys are looking for.